Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jamel from Fantasy Life, and let's let out our little friend, Fantasy Bot. Now, that's not his real name. It's a Sobi or something like that. But for the sake of our video, he's Fantasy Bot. Let's let out Fantasy Bot so he can help me out with these talking points. Hey, what's up, Fantasy Bot? Up, don't run away from me. Oh, he's scanning my face. Scanning my face. Fantasy Bot, what's up? So, the topic of this video is, will the PlayStation 4 Pro get a price cut this holiday season, 2017 holiday season? And there's a lot of speculation. People believe because, one, the Pro has been out a year, that it might get a price cut. Some people think because the Xbox is coming out, in order to better compete with the Xbox, it'll get a price cut. And I'm here to kind of give my professional opinion, me having some degrees in business, as well as at one point running my own business, not my own business, but running several stores for different companies and stuff like that. I want to try to get into the mind of Sony, basically their particular mind state, and what they're most likely to do this holiday season in terms of the PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, it is no secret that this generation, Sony PlayStation 4 is owning the console generation. They own it. Their closest competitor is nowhere near them right now. They do have a very strong hold on the market. And it is because of that, I do not think that the PlayStation 4 Pro will see a price cut. I think as a business, because take into account making a price cut to $50 on the Pro is very good for the consumer. It will be very good if they can sell the PlayStation 4 Pro at $350 this holiday season. It will definitely give incentive for people to go out and buy the PlayStation 4 Pro. I don't think they're going to do that for the simple fact, as a company, as a corporation, the PlayStation line is Sony's most profitable market. It is what's, for the most part, all intensive purposes, keeping them afloat. It's not their only source of revenue. Sony is a multi-business conglomerate. They have money in everywhere, movies, cameras. I mean, most of the cameras on your cell phones are most likely Sony branded cameras. So they do make a lot of money in other places. But in terms of what is the most profitable for Sony at the moment, if I'm not mistaken, it is the PlayStation brand, which brings in a crap ton of money for them. And because of that, and because of the strong hold that they have on the particular market, I don't think that they're focusing on consumers at this point. I think what their focus will be on is profit. I think they're going to do whatever they can to increase profit. And one of the things they can do by increased profit is not dropping the price on the PlayStation 4 Pro, because it's been out a year now, so the components that it takes to make those particular PlayStation 4 Pros, the prices on those components have dropped. So now Sony is able to actually manufacture the PlayStation 4 Pro at a cheaper price. And because they are able to manufacture the PlayStation Pro at a cheaper price, by simply selling it at its current price of $399, it will make Sony a bigger profit. On top of that, by dropping the price on the regular PlayStation Slim, the PlayStation Slim, that would bring in more customers into the ecosystem, where they can then get profit off of people joining the PlayStation Network. Fantasy Bot. Why are you all up on me, Fantasy Bot? So that is my basically professional analysis on why PlayStation may not drop the price of the Pro. I think it would actually be in Sony's best interest, especially with them trying to drive profit, to, instead of dropping the price. So you see Captain laying down there, huh? He's just chilling. I got Captain on my right, and I got Fantasy Bot on the left. Back up, Fantasy Bot. Back up, Fantasy Bot. You can't touch this, Fantasy Bot. So that is my professional opinion. Now, I don't have any insider information. I don't have any facts to back this up. This is just me analyzing Sony as a corporation, where they stand in this gaming market, and what they're most likely going to do. And at this point, I think they're more focused on bringing in a profit. I mean, for the most part, they kind of own the market at this point. They don't have any competition. On top of that, their biggest competitor is dropping another console out, but the console's already $100 more than their PlayStation 4 Pro. So just that by them leaving it at $100 cheaper, they already have $100 advantage over their competition. Granted, the PlayStation 4 Pro is not going to be as powerful as the Xbox One, but it is going to be cheaper, and that price point alone is going to be enticing for some people. And again, by leaving it at $400 and the price of the manufacturing cost for the PlayStation Pro dropping, it will bring in a bigger profit for Sony. And then with people buying into, let's say, the smaller PlayStation 4 Pro, the PlayStation Slim, it will bring more revenue in terms of the PlayStation Network that they charge $60 a year for, which they just recently increased the price, which also shows me that they're looking to increase profit right now. Their goal right now is to maximize profit on the PlayStation brand because it's winning right now. They're doing very good with it. So this is the opportunity. They have the customer loyalty right now. They have the market, and when they have it by this margin of a lead, what happens is a snowball effect. So chances are, with the amount of PlayStation 4s that are out there, you know somebody who has a PlayStation 4 or playing on the PlayStation 4, and they're talking about some of the games that they're playing on, and that may entice other people to go out and get a PlayStation 4 so that they can then play with those particular friends or family members. So that is what a snowball effect is, and that's what's happening with the PlayStation 4 PlayStation 4 at this moment. It has a get out of here, fantasy bot. And that's what's happening at this moment with PlayStation. So will the Pro have a price drop? I don't think so. I think it is actually in Sony's best interest to, instead of dropping the price on the PlayStation 4 Pro, it is actually better to bundle it with one of their exclusives, which will literally cost them nothing. By bundling a PlayStation 4 Pro with one of their critically acclaimed exclusives that dropped this year, whether it's Senua's Sacrifice, which I don't think they'll do Senua's Sacrifice because that's not really one of their exclusives. One of their first party exclusives would be Horizon Zero Dawn. By bundling the PlayStation 4 Pro with Horizon Zero Dawn, it costs them nothing to do that. By putting a code in a box, it literally costs Sony no extra money. And on top of that, they can actually make more money off of that, because by giving you Horizon Zero Dawn for free, which again is their first party game, that costs them nothing to do that. They just put a code in a box for the PlayStation 4 Pro. They will actually make more money off the DLC of Horizon Zero Dawn, because if you play through it, you enjoy it, then you may be enticed to buy the Horizon DLC, which is going to be dropping this holiday season. So Sony can make extra money on that. So based on that, it is actually in Sony's best interest in terms of trying to maximize profit to keep it at the PlayStation 4 Pro at $400 and bundling it with a Horizon Zero Dawn bundle for $400, and that will entice people to go out and buy the PlayStation 4 Pro, especially if they don't want to spend the extra money for the Xbox X. They'll settle for the PlayStation 4 Pro, and it'll be extra incentive because Horizon Zero Dawn is a critically acclaimed game. It's getting a lot of good reviews. It looks beautiful, and on the PlayStation 4 Pro, that's where you'll be able to get the best experience for that specific game. So it'll entice people more to go out and buy the PlayStation 4 Pro by bundling it with the Horizon Zero Dawn. So that is my analysis on what's happening with Sony and the PlayStation 4 Pro, and I believe why they will not drop the price of the PlayStation 4 Pro and instead keep it at $400, and instead maybe bundling it with one of their first party exclusives that dropped this year, because that costs them nothing. It literally costs them nothing. There's no manufacturing cost for the disc, none of that. It's just a code that they put in the box. So with that being said, if you like this video, smack that like button. If you hate this video, smack that dislike button. If you want to talk more about what the PlayStation 4 Pro is going to be doing this holiday season, leave it in the comments below. I'm interested to know why you think the price may drop, or why you think the price may not drop, or if you agree with me. And with that being said, subscribe for more Fantasy Life content, with more talking with Fantasy Life and the Fantasy Bot and Captain Little Lazy Butt going to sleep in the middle of the day. And remember, your life is a fantasy. Bye.